guys, today we're going to continue talking about ratios, and we're going to learn a new word today, and that is proportion. And a proportion is a statement that two ratios are equal. And if you remember, our big fancy word for equal was equivalent. So they are the same. And a good example of that would be like 3/6 and 1/2. Those are equivalent and they would be proportionate to one another. The other one is unit rate, and that's when you compare two different amounts of measure. But they're different. So ones that you're probably familiar with are miles per hour, because miles is distance and hour is time. And would be, the other one would be price per pound. So like if you go to the store and you buy apples, you usually buy apples in pounds, but when you pay for them, you're using money. So those are two different types of measurement. So let's go ahead and get started with our proportions. All right, and there's some steps that we're gonna wanna take. So if we look down here at our charts, we've kind of got it step by step for you. Here you have the example 2 to 10 and then what to 15, and we've got to figure out this guy. This is our question. This is what we want to know. But if you recall, there are two other ways that we can write ratios, and one of them is our fraction, and our fractions, believe it or not, are going to be our friend. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn them into fractions. Notice how we took 1 or 2/10 and made it 2/10, and then you have the question mark and then 15. So now that we've got them set up into fractions, we're going to multiply, and we're going to multiply diagonally. So we have 2 times 15, that's 30. And then our third step is we've got to figure out what to do with this 10. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide by 10, and it's going to be 3. And if I were to test this, just to check myself, we said that 2 times 15 was 30. Well, 3 times 10 is 30 as well. And they are considered proportionate to one another. So let's try some examples. Okay, so we have 4 to 6. So again, we're going to set it up like fractions. Put an equal sign, because remember, they're equal, equivalent to. The first number we don't know, so you can put a question mark. Some people want to put a variable there because that's what we're trying to find. And then 18. So now let's circle the 2 that we know. All right? So now what you're going to have to do is multiply 4 times 18. Now, if you can't remember your 18 times tables, remember, you can take it and just go over to the side and just do a quick little math problem. Okay, it's 72. So now you have 4 times 18 is equal to 72. So what are we going to do next? We are going to divide that 72 by 6. And if you need to go up to the top and do a little division problem to help yourself out, by all means, take that moment and do it. And it's 12. So A is equal to 12. That missing piece is equal to 12. Now, if you put a question mark there, that's fine too. All right, so now look, the blanks moved in our next problem. It's okay. So now we're just going to put A up top over 35 is equal to 2 times 7. So remember, these are the 2 that we know, so let's multiply them. If you need to go off to the side and multiply, that's fine. So that's 70. So 35 times 2 is equal to 70. Now we've got to take and we're going to divide by the 7. So 70 divided by 7 is 10. And again, you can multiply 10 times 7, that's 70, and you already did the first set and circled. So we're good. All right, so 32 over 90. And that's equal to 16. And again, we don't know, so I'm going to switch it up on you. I'm going to put the variable b there. And again, you're going to need to multiply these. Now, if you have your Desmos calculator, you can use it. Right now, my Desmos is on my phone, and I am using my phone to record, so I don't have the calculator feature with me. So I have to do it the good old-fashioned way. Okay, so that's going to be 0. That's 54. 0 for your placeholder. So that's 1,440. Woo, that's a big number. So now what you're going to do, I'm sorry, I got a little ahead of myself. Okay, so now you have that. Let me go grab the calculator real quick. All right, so now you're going to do 440 divided by 32, and that's going to equal to 4.5. And you know what? Sometimes you have decimals, and it's okay. It really is okay. So B is going to be 4.5. It just happens like that sometimes. All righty, let's do our last example. So 9 over C, 18 over 20. So circle the 2 that we have. So 9 times 20 is 180. So now you're going to take that 180 and divide it by that 18, which is going to be 10. So C is equal to 10. Now we are going to take this information and we're going to use this like when we have charts and when we have graphs. We're going to use this to help us. So make sure we get this locked down, all right? All right, guys, have a great day. Bye.